to talk about my HSC exam that I've already done. I was going to record me talking about the exams right after them, but I just got really busy with studying, of course, and just needed to rest a bit. So now it is the 27th of October, and my HSC ends on the 5th on my last exam. So far I've done English paper 1, English paper 2, music, oral, and maths. So that's 4 exams done, because we started last Monday and it is now Tuesday of the next week. So for English, I do advanced, and we have 2 papers on different days. So for the first paper, it's Untitled Human Experiences. So there are 2 different parts to that exam, and it's short answers with unseen texts and an essay about human experiences. And for paper 2, we've got 3 modules, A, B, and C, and basically those 5 sections make up the whole of the English advanced and standard exam sort of structure. So I studied a lot for English. I memorized my text and human experiences essay and my module B essay. For module A essay, I pretty much just had the quotes and had the content in my head. For module C, it was an imaginative 20 marker, and the whole state was basically wishing for imaginative because the other choices were discursive or persuasive, I think. And basically normally they would give you a choice of the 3, but this year they decided to just give us imaginative. The big thing about this exam was that there was no reflection and there was no discussion of the prescribed text for that module. Without the reflection, we basically couldn't talk about a lot of things that we studied for and planned for, and it was kind of like we studied that entire module for nothing because we couldn't even talk about the reflection. At like 1 or 2 a.m. I made up an entire new imaginative because I felt like the one that I had already written was not good enough to my own standards. And I also saw a piece of writing on my friend's story that really inspired me to write a new piece. So results wise, English, I'm hoping for a band 5. Anywhere between 80 to 89 is a band 5. That's like with all the scaling and aligned marks and ranks and stuff. So it's really confusing. I won't know until December 18th when my results and my ASAT comes out. I don't think I'll get a band 4 or a band 6. But it really depends. Like I could get a band 4 if I did really badly, because I really just can't tell. So music, I did that the afternoon after English paper 2, so I had 2 exams on the Wednesday of the first week. And music is pretty much by far my best subject, I say. So for the structure of the exam, we had practicals before the whole HSC. It was like a month ago, right between trials and HSC, and that's when we do our core performance and then our 3 electives. So for me personally, I chose 1 composition and 2 performances. The majority of my class did 3 performances, which means that they had to do 4, but a lot of people have performance as their strong suit, and that's probably why they chose music 1. And for me, I did a composition because my teacher really liked it and he marked it really well, so I feel like I had a better chance of doing that, and it also saved me a lot of time from having to practice and be nervous about another performance. And then we just had 1 oral paper, which is worth 30% of the HSC examination, I think. And we had 4 questions. We just listened to excerpts and we just answer according to the 6 music concepts. Hopefully I can maintain the grade that I've been getting for the past 2 years. And if I get that, hopefully I should get a band 6 for music. If I don't, I feel like I'd be really let down because that's the one subject that I'm counting on for a band 6. The actual exam itself wasn't that bad. I would say that the questions were a little bit harder than the ones we've done in the past. It was most likely the hardest oral paper that we've ever done, or I have ever done, in the past 2 years of music. But it was okay, it was manageable. I was just writing a lot, and you know, I'm glad it's over. But music was also my favorite class in high school, so I will definitely miss the class and the teacher a lot. So yesterday I did my math paper, and I do standard 2, which is what was general before. So in the HSC you can either not do maths, do standard 1, standard 2, advanced, which is the most common one I believe, and then extension 1 and extension 2. Standard was definitely the best choice for me, and I maintained a decent grade throughout the past 2 years. Unfortunately, I feel like that has been ruined by the HSC exam. The main problem was that it wasn't to the standard that the papers were in the past years. So when we practiced and we studied for this exam, what we did was just do all the papers from the past 5 years or something. And then when we got to this year's one, it seemed like it was a whole different level. I think that it should be alright. Like, basically if everyone in the whole state does bad, everyone gets scaled up, right? So I think I have a slight chance of getting a band 6. I would be really happy if I did, but probably a band 5 for now. But I'm just gonna hope and see on December 18th if I get a band 6. My rank isn't too bad, but it's not like extremely good either, so we'll have to see. So after today, I have 2 exams left. I've got my business and French, writing, listening, and reading. After that, I'll be done with my entire HSC in high school, and that's gonna be really exciting, I feel like, but also scary. Hopefully I can get into my first course preference. For business, I am hoping for a band 5. I honestly thought I would get a band 4 for the past 2 years. I got my predicted ATAR, my predicted bands, and it was predicted for me to get band 5 in business. So hopefully if that happens, I would be really happy. It is my worst subject, so I will have to do a lot of studying before that. And for French, it is also one of my best subjects. I'm hoping for band 6, but a high band 5 is okay. I really like French and I like the subject, so hopefully I will do well and keep up what I've been achieving for the past 2 years. So today is Wednesday and I'm gonna clean up my table here. As you can see, it's quite messy and I haven't touched it in a few weeks, so I just want to have a good studying space to be able to study for business, and hopefully clean up my room a little bit as well. Okay, so it is the day before my business exam and I'm feeling okay. I've just memorized the entire syllabus. So for business studies, we've got operations, marketing, human resources, and finance. And finance was my last one that I just memorized, and it's like the most content heavy, I'd say, because I'll just show the Google Doc that I've got here. Basically, I just kept typing each topic out and out over and over again. Yeah, I feel like generally I'm more prepared than I was for trials. Obviously, I still have a lot to go through, so if I could, I'd like to do better. Also, during my trials, I forgot to bring my calculator, and we had finance questions, so I literally scribbled over my entire page. I don't know if you can hear that, but my brother's like yelling really loudly. I might show my past paper later because I'm gonna take a look at it, but you can see around the entire page it's just me trying to divide this one number, and I didn't even get it right in the end. So this time I'll definitely remember to bring my freaking calculator. Hopefully the exam isn't too hard. My teacher did tell us that the one last year was really easy, so this year's one might be pretty hard. I always like do better than I expect in business, even though it's like pretty bad. Like I've never gotten above 80% in raw marks, so it's my worst subject because I usually get above 80% for everything else, and my rank in business, it's not that bad, but compared to like English, which is my second worst subject, English rank is like way better than my business rank.
On these days where I feel like
Business was a vibe. Best exam I've ever done in my life. Pizza. Hello. I'm home now with my $1 McFlurry. So the business exam was probably the best exam that I've done so far because it is my worst subject. That's why I was aiming pretty low for it, and I studied really hard over the past few days. I feel like that really paid off in the end for the exam. So the structure of the exam was we had multiple choice, which is out of 20 marks. I think I lost a maximum of 3 points for that. And then for short answers, they were relatively easy. They were pretty good. Very nice questions. And I think I lost maximum 3 marks as well, maybe 4. For the 20 mark business report, I hope I got 16. If something magical happened, maybe I got a 17. But 16 is what I'm aiming for. 17 is like the best possible mark I think I could get. And then for the business essay, I feel like 15 is the highest possible mark I could get, but I'm hoping for like a 14, because in the trials I got a 16 and a 13, so if I can just get higher than that this time, that would mean I improved. I was honestly not too nervous going into it because I feel like I was really prepared. And then after the exam, me and Matt talked to our business teacher, and she was really happy with us because, I don't know, I feel like through her perspective you could see us grow and us like actually being happy about the final exam. That's a pretty good thing. So I just got home from a French study session with my teacher and my classmates for our French exam tomorrow, and I'm feeling a little bit more prepared than I was yesterday. So hopefully today I'm just gonna maybe watch another French movie and then do some studying, and it will be all good tomorrow, and then I'll be done. So I'm really excited and looking forward to it after the exam. Alright, so this is gonna be the end of my HSC vlog. It was a great experience, once in a lifetime, never do that again. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next few weeks with my school formal and my trip, which I will probably be vlogging as well, and then I'll have the last episode, or like the second last episode for this final year series, to be my ATAR reaction. So yeah, alright, bye.